I have been in this watch business for quite a long time and I have worn over 1000 watches. And sometimes you will come across a watch and the only thing you think is, should I pay with cash or cards? And for this one I paid with cash. When I first saw this watch I was really intrigued with the dial. Normally I'm not into two watches. For me less is more. But the combination between the money green dial and also the honeycomb sub-dial really caught my attention. It's the first time I want to buy a chronograph watch. So what's going on? You see, Citizen named their brand Citizen because they want to make watches for people, for everyday people. And yes, if they had to choose between a Citizen and a Rolex, they would pick Rolex every single time. But not everyone is willing to sell a kidney for a watch. So that leaves you with this 250 USD Toolwatch of Citizen. When you find the watch on their website, you will see it's already sold out, and that's not without a reason. This is the Citizen Eco-Drive CA4640-50X. It is a chronograph watch made out of stainless steel. It has 3 sub-dials. On the left you will see a 60-minute chronograph. With this function you can measure the time. And on the right you will see the 24-hour sub-dial. This shows you if it's PM or AM. And on the bottom you will find a small second sub-dial. These sub-dials will give you a lot of time tools you can simply use when wearing this watch. And there is one other interesting function, the tachymeter. It will show you how fast something is moving. They have put this function very subtle on the outside of the dial. And on the big dial you can see the time and the date. Another cool thing about this watch is the movement. It is solar powered, which is not your typical quartz movement or fully automatic movement. So what is inside this watch? Well, Citizen is using a solar powered movement called Eco-Drive. And they have made a video about it that explains it pretty much.
Citizen Eco-Drive harnesses the power of light from any natural or artificial light source and converts it into energy, stored in a rechargeable lithium-ion cell. It recharges continuously in any kind of light.
This way, the watch has a power reserve when it's fully charged of 270 days. So you don't have to worry about winding up your watch or replacing your battery every 2 years. The only bummer is that this watch uses a crystal glass instead of a sapphire glass. Crystal glass is also quite hard, but not as resistible for scratches as sapphire. So what about the sizing? How big is it? The watch has a diameter of 41 millimeters and is 12 millimeters thick. My wrist size is about 70 centimeters and this is what it looks like on my wrist. This watch has a lot of fans since it's sold out at their own webshop. And this makes me really curious. What do you think about this watch? Let us know down below. And if you're interested in buying this watch, we have still one model left in our webshop. Send me a WhatsApp on this number and we'll get it shipped to you. Thank you guys so much for reviewing this watch with us. And don't forget to subscribe to keep in touch with the newest Japanese watch drops.